All right. A little head start today. What's up, Nair? What's up, Andrew? We've got some options today. Lunchtime. What are you guys having? What's up, Jason? Jason, did you see the hockey I've got posted too? It's buried by. I brought all Doug's listings in. Brought all Doug's listings, singles listings in. Two for 28. If you guys want to close the hockey out, that will go today. Let me try to get some Instagram clowns in here. Nicholas is here. Todd Warren G. Two for 28. Close it out. Low risk. Yeah, KB, you did a nice job. I thought it went pretty well. Now you just got to get it all shipped. Now the question is, when are you coming back? All right, let me set up my soccer. What's up, sus boy? Hello. Hi, Noah. What's up, Justin Brown? Justin Brown, you want to knock out that blaster right now? And do you want more? Justin, are you ready? $10, guys. All you got to do is pay shipping or close your stack. What's up, Will? Will's back to take advantage of some more luck. Justin Brown, what do you want to do? You ready? This is Justin's personal. Maybe his sound's not on. Justin Brown. Nope, there's still a bunch. Nobody's touched them. You guys can take 10% off of those. So I'm trying to get those closed out. They should be there. Everything's loaded up. I just buried everything in Doug's listings. If you guys burn up some of Doug's stuff, I'll do a giveaway. I've got one left in the $10 break. Tom's in for the limit one. Anybody else wants a $10 Chronicles UFC blaster? I'll actually ship them sealed too. You just have to close out your stack. I'll just ship the packs to you. I'll take them out of the box because they take up so much space. The box is so much wasted packaging. What's up, Eddie? All right, here we go. It's for Justin Brown. There's 5 of these left, and I'll be out of the UFC business. Shemaev. Khabib Nurmagomedov. Misha Tate, that one I know. Die cut. Ian Gary. Big day today. Got Leith with soccer at 7. And then Brandon's got Cactus Jack, WWE Chrome at 8 o'clock. He's got baseball too, but a crap ton of Cactus Jack tonight. Usman. And I think we're on the verge of filling round 4 right now. Brandon Moreno. Another Misha Tate Origins. So check those out. Should be a big weekend. Then tomorrow we've got EOM at 8, but we've also got Marcos at 7 o'clock. And then EOM's back Sunday in front of Brandon at 8. And honestly, anybody else that wants to go on Sunday, but it's a holiday weekend, so take your chances. And then Monday, EOM's going back on at noon, and then we've got Monday Madness, and I might come back on Monday. I don't have a ton going on. Glover Teixeira. Vicente Luce. Anybody else wants one, grab one. I don't think anybody else got one. That was Justin Brown. Justin Brown, flush it down. All right, so 3 box 1523 is closed. We'll get that pinged. And let's move up. Let's try to see what we can do on the hockey. I'll put that up here a minute. Again, I got a bunch of Doug's listings up here to try to help Doug out. Doug took one for the team and wanted to try to help us get our August number. We're quite a ways off yet with 2 days to go, 3 days to go, 29, 30, 31, 3 days to go. And he said, hey, I'll list a bunch of stuff and try to help out. So I took, I don't know how many listings he's got. 50, Doug? So I've got all 50 of Doug's listings on here. If you guys burn up a bunch of Doug's stuff, I'll do a giveaway to help out or whatever. But I've got a ton of his singles. There's the hockey. If you guys want to do 2 for $28, you can send the offer. But I figured, what the heck? I appreciate Doug helping us out. So three box mixer, MBB 1523. You can take 10% off the Bowman Draft Super Jumbo Pack break. We got to do 2 more rounds of that to clean that up. We're in round 4 right now. So we got to do round 4 and round 5. So if you want to take 10% off, which is going to be $250 off. Get a giveaway rolling here in a little bit. Look at that. Nick Fink just grabbed and Doug took it upon himself. He said, hey, I got all these listings up. I'll try to help out. And basically what happened is the kind of unofficial goal every month this year has been to beat the 2024 month. And we've done it successfully. And that's all things MBB. That's the team districts, all the other districts, soccer, wrestling, the college football, all that other stuff, all those small ones we don't use, the team ones, all the other MBB stuff, and beat that grand total number for each month. And we've done it successfully up until this month. And the August 2024 number was huge because Bowman Chrome was in there. Well, obviously they moved Bowman Chrome into September, and now mid to late September so it's looking like a long shot now. But I thought, well, let's try to get as close as we can. So here we are. And Doug was like, hey, here's my listings. Try to help us get to that number. So, but we've done it successfully, and we've blown the doors off of it. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. August might be the first month we fall a little short. And remember, as Break Club token holders, you guys own a percentage of that too, of that success. So in the form of the unofficial reward credit you get back each year. So keep that in mind. But anyway, this will might be the first month that we don't beat that number. So, and that's everything. That's all breakers. That's all sellers, all streamers, the guys that go live on the weekends, the Monday Madness stuff, the auctions, the listings in the team districts. Again, the Monday Madness sellers, the weekend sellers, the breakers, the streamers, anybody that's live in the marketplace, anybody that lists in the football team districts, anywhere. So as long as it goes through one of the MBB districts or the satellites, it counts. So if you see a card listing you like, or my breaks, Brandon's breaks, the stuff this weekend, whatever, it counts. So just something to think about. And if Doug does not take care of you and ship safely and efficiently, you tell me, and we will publicly shame him and possibly stone him. If I have to find the person that lives closest to him within our reach and our network, I'll ask them to live stream it. We'll have someone go live and just ring his doorbell and throw rocks at him. So he knows what he signed up for. All right, no bites on. Looks like Jim's in for a couple of hockey. So Tomorrow I'll be wife and I are going to Chicago. We're gonna hang out at the pier a little bit. I might see Ivan, and then we're going to the White Sox and Yankees. I got pretty good seats, so you might see me on TV. I just said screw it. It's my last Yankee game of the year, most likely. And she has not been to a game yet this year. She's actually lucky in that matter. But probably the last trip I take anywhere besides the wedding we're going to out of the country. But so we're going to mess around in Chicago tomorrow. And then Sunday night, I've got the last Tin Caps game of the season. They're going to interview me in the broadcast booth. And it's a night game. It's a Merrill bobblehead night. So I'll come back with a couple Merrill bobbleheads. But last free card booth of the season and all that stuff. And then Monday, I'm just hanging out with you guys. We'll have some streams and we'll work on shipping. Remember, there's no mail Monday either. So, all right, Greg's in for a couple draft packs. I have a couple people that are interested. We just need to coordinate the people that want to have some that want to sell. We just haven't done it efficiently, but I haven't really aggressively promoted it because I've just kind of, I'm answering Nick's question there about the Break Club token. I kind of just stopped. I don't want to say pushing it because if you guys, especially on Twitter, you guys see the response to anything NFT related, and we really don't even talk about the NFT piece. I just got sick of hearing the crap attached to it. And we really don't even do anything NFT related. I just kind of stopped, and the subscription kind of covers some of that stuff. I just kind of figured the guys we've got. If somebody wants one, I certainly can find somebody that wants to sell theirs, and just kind of stopped, not necessarily caring about it, but just, we've been doing it for 3 years, Yeah, shit gets old. You get sick of hearing it. And you got guys out there that are in it that don't support it or defend it. It's just like becomes exhausting after a while. We know what it is and what it offers. We got guys that save thousands a year by having it. And it gets to where it's like there's only so much energy you can put out there, and just rather use that worrying about the people that are in there and what we can do to take care of them versus going out there and trying to defend it and explain it and convince people, What's the saying? Execute, don't convince, Yeah, and honestly, there's maybe just a handful of people out there that, have said something about selling theirs. We match those up with guys that want to get in, Yeah, and I think there's a couple people that want in, but also, we really don't have anything to gain. We're actually losing by bringing more people in. And it's kind of like, you know what? Why chase it? From a business standpoint, it actually hurts the group by bringing more people in because we can still be served by the subscription. So why chase it or push it? Especially when anytime you mention it out there in the social setting, it's met with a bunch of idiots, honestly. Team anti-MBB scammer cult just lost one of their biggest team leaders out there on social media. So we'll see. All right, let me put you up another baseball spot. So I told you 10% off on the Super Jumbo packs. But I'll tell you, if you guys have a buddy that you want to get in, let's do it. We'll make a waiting list, and I'll match up the people that want to sell one with the people that want in, and we'll do that. So perfect example is Dan Crasium got his cousin Mark in. if it's a no-brainer and we know they want one, we'll match those people up. So, but I'm not going to hit the campaign trail because we've stopped minting it. So technically I could fire it back up, but we've pretty much stopped. But yeah, if you've got somebody. Okay, so 10% off the Super Jumbo packs, 2 for $28 on the hockey. I really don't want to offer a deal on the basketball because I just posted that. Let's go. I'm going to take off the limit 1 restriction on, if I can find it, buy all Doug stuff. I said $10 on the UFC. Get Doug stuff out of the way here. Doug, we've sold you a handful of cards already. Can't find the break I'm looking for. Okay, here it is. So I'll lift the limit 1 restriction on this, but I'm still going to limit it to subscribers because we really got to get people to get the subscription and take advantage of it. I mean, this break right here is a loss leader. I'll lose a few bucks on it, knowing that having a subscription helps pad some of that. So we're going to keep that to subscribers, but you can remove the limit 1. All right, let me build this real quick. But, Nick Holland tracks it too, and guys save, over $500 a year on personal box wax. So the token pays for itself. And somebody that's planning on streaming, once a month, you're going to make a lot of that money back because you're going to save, just like the subscription. You're going to get that money back on the subscription in the money you save, with the percentage knocked off when you stream. The subscription or the Break Club token pays for itself in that reduced cost. You just happen to be working with a guy that loves things like that are driven by numbers and having people sign up and seeing a membership count and stuff. And I love it when people sleep on things too, where, hey, look what we're doing. So if you're a soccer fan, Leith will be live at 7 o'clock. I most likely will not raid into him unless by some miracle you keep this thing going, but that'll be tough to do for 7 hours. But Leith will be on at 7. Remember, he's giving away a $150 graded Erling Haaland rookie. So Leith 7 to 8, and then Brandon 8 o'clock with the epic debut of Chrome WWE Cactus Jack. So it's going to be a scene. All right, let me get this break built and get you going here. So going to be a big day today. No, you're fine, Nick. I mean, that's the whole thing is the transparency. It's supposed to be. That's the whole point of the program. It's a program that's literally built to break even. It's not supposed to be for any profit at all or anything. And I don't even, and by design, it didn't even occur to me that you're not a token holder. I didn't even know. And I actually prefer that because I don't want there any chance that anybody could be intentionally or subconsciously treated any different either way. So hell, I think I just did that to somebody else in the group where, as far as I knew, they were a token holder just because I see them every day. And yeah, I really don't even think about it. There would be people out there that would tell you otherwise, but no, if I post limit one, it's limit one. But Dave, I just released that. I just opened that up to everybody. Yeah, I just opened it up. Yeah. But I'll tell you, in my perfect scenario, there is a time when the opportunity is there for the guys that took a chance on the break club stuff, that they will be. There's a lot of guys that have been actively involved in it and engaged since the beginning that have already been, quote, made whole and have gotten their money back. I don't want to say investment because I don't like that word in this industry. But let's say their token was $300. There's a lot of guys that got that back in a month. There's some guys that took 2 months. There's some guys that took 3 months. Some guys that took a year. There should be very few, if anybody, that had any even minor level of participation that have not gotten that money back in the form of discounts, freebies, prizes, giveaways, benefits, savings. But at the end of the day, when the opportunity is there, all those guys will have some kind of reward for believing in the program. All right, here comes your team assignments. Just because that is at the core of my belief system. I'm huge on loyalty. And it just, maybe it's the time and age we're in, but it is a freaking lost art today in the business world and just all things. It just does not exist like it used to. XMYQGU. Here come your names. And I've brought it up before, and people who don't get it and aren't familiar with our group made fun of me for it and used it as an angle to pick our group apart. So I don't really talk about it. FTRLRO. All right, let's get this printed out. Oh, yeah. And guys familiar with the issue that happened the past couple days where the karma actually caught up with that individual? You can guarantee the guys that are buddies with that dude know that I'm doing the biggest freaking victory lap right now. And it's probably driving them crazy because they picked a side and they made a mistake. Yeah. I had to go to the store and get 2 new tires, a bottle of champagne, popcorn, a cigar, a thank you card. Yeah. And they are quiet as hell right now. All right, trades are open. Yeah, it was like seniors' last day of high school. I went out in my cul-de-sac. I burnt through my back tires just freaking doing burnouts. Yeah, what do I tell you guys? These things have a way of working themselves out. All right, what is 1523? That's a great question. That is the Series 2, the blaster, and the logo fractor. When all that went down, I had somebody tell me, well, because I asked, I said, you know what? Everybody hated that guy and was dead set against him and didn't want to talk to him until they were okay with it. And I was told, well, they were wondering if maybe some of it was true. Okay. And they made their decision. And here we are. Let me get you another break. All right, here's that other cheap baseball. I'm going to mark this down. Let's take $2 off this. Let's take $2 off this. What's up, Preston? So I don't know how long I'll be on today, but if you have any interest in soccer or you've got a friend that's interested in soccer, go support Leith at 7 o'clock. And then Brandon tonight at 8, wrestling. Nobody's cheaper than Brandon on the wrestling stuff. And then he's got baseball for tonight, too. We'll probably fall short of that number, and it's whatever. We made a run at it, but and then we're going to have a kick-ass, safe, fun weekend. Go do your weekend family stuff. So try to sell some cards this weekend if you can. I mean, I'd like to get close, but we'll see. No trades, guys? Ben just bought that Evan Carter. Yeah, let Doug's stuff stack up, and if you don't see something you want, we'll find a way. If nothing else, guys, Doug can send all of it to me, and I can work it into your stacks if you want. I'll cover the shipping in bulk. Doug can ship it to me, and then I'll work it into your stacks if you're regulars here. All right, no trades? Our dude got knocked off Twitter, Dagger. I'll tell you more about it offline. I don't want to. I've already given it too much airtime. All right, here we go. So I've got no trades. Mookie Betts. Estes. All right. Let's have some fun. Basketball. It's going to happen, guys. I was telling the guys in chat, the mega boxes, that break is actually a better deal. Look at that. Harper game used for Jeff Wisniewski. Jeff's a Cubs fan, too. That is a base from 5/7/24. Phillies 10, Blue Jays 1. Game used. You're welcome, Greg. Sorry for your family's loss, too. Look at that. We got a gold mirror, Hunter Renfroe. Gold mirror, Royals. It's going to be a good day. This is for Eric Scott Bailey. All three names. He might be up at a book depository somewhere. I'm worried. Welcome, Eric. Eric, if you're here, let me know. He might be brand new. Any uncles, so it could be a wanted fugitive. I don't know. Remember in, was it Shawshank? Book Suppository? Cody Bellinger? Twins. I just read the names on the sheet, guys. I was telling somebody, actually, I was telling my brother at the cookout last weekend about a guy we had where his name was the same as a character in a movie, and I wouldn't let it go, and the gentleman never came back. Jacob Young to 250. Nats for Justin Brown. Trout. Brayu. That Harper relic's pretty sweet. DeLuca to 2025. Lives on the second floor. Rays, that's for Dave Rosen. No, he was a one-hit wonder. This has been a while. Ohtani and Sasaki. Holy cow. Burning up Dougie Doug's listings. Dougie Doug. So if Doug's still here, I'll pitch it to Doug if he wants to send me those sales in bulk. I'll cover the shipping, and then I'll work them into your stacks if you guys buy enough stuff. I don't know, unless it charges you. How's he got the shipping set up? Maybe he's already got it worked in there somehow. No, I don't know where Michael Scott's been. He should be cool. I don't think anything's going on with him. There's Brunchy. Yeah, I don't know. See what it says and we can talk about it. Maybe he's got something built in there already. Been a little while since I saw a gold mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Taxes I can't help you with. Remember when we first started, people were big mad about sales tax. Now you don't even think about it. My friend Wesley Snipes told me don't even worry about paying it. $12 left. I marked it down $2, guys. Friday special. Have 2 cases of Sapphire coming. They'll be here Tuesday. And another case of Logo Fractor will be here Wednesday. And I believe Adam Feetman is sending me a PYT price list for, we're going to do 2 Chrome Hobby, 2 Sapphire. 4-box PYT. I believe Brandon's got a Sapphire mixer posted for tonight too, guys. If you want to rip, I don't have any Sapphire sitting here in hand for today, but Brandon's got a Sapphire mixer for tonight. If you want to close that up, I'll put that up here in a little bit. You guys want that basketball? Look at it. Yeah, so what I was saying was that Optic Mega break is actually a better deal than the Blaster break. It's 36 more cards. I did the math today. Took my shoes off and everything. 36 more cards in the Mega break. Same price. 6 Megas versus 10 Blasters. I went looking for the Blaster case yesterday and he was out, but offered me the Megas. So we've got a fresh 20-box case sitting here. So I can run 3 rounds of that and then do something with the 2 leftover boxes if you want. Hater Lightboard. Astros. Dave Rosen. Matt Strom, friend of the group. Harper, Acuna, Raywave. Off to a nice little start today. What's up, Jay Singh Sports Cards? Lightboard and a gold mirror. Logo Fractor of Love. Logo Fractor. Ooh, 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 ooh. Logo Fractor of Love. Oh, oh. So does he have 325 on all his dollar cards too or not? What's up, Tanya? Doug, I mean. We might need to tag him. Look at that. Wow. We're already productive. Yankees. Rocco. Now all we need is for Judge to seal the deal. Dodgers. Justin Bilardo. Yeah, let's tag Doug and see what we can work out. Hello, Ms. Tanya. Hello, Ms. Lady. Step Brothers. Hello, Ms. Lady. I believe I can shed some light on the Pan-Pam dilemma. It's Pam. You're saying Pam with an N. There's no N. P-A-M-D. The best movie. Noel. Rosarena to 250. Andrew Moore. Adley. Kobe Mayo. Will Warren, 199. As for Rocco and Contreras. Rough logo fractor packs. Rough. Well, I'm happy you're here. Are you West Coast, Tanya? A little buyback action there. Look at the Harper base. Game used. That was out of the Series 2 box. Then here's the gold mirror. Also out of the Series 2. All right, little $10 break. All right. What's up, Mr. Keene? Steve, I tried again this morning. We'll see what happens. Labor Day, guys. Labor Day lots. Get your listings up this weekend. Maybe we'll do a thread on Twitter. MBB Marketplace Labor Day lots. All right. Let me scroll through. How many cards has Doug sold? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Brandon accidentally sold a Leaf Personal. 10, 11, 11. Okay, let's rip 1524. This was the $10 special. Let's see. $8 Chrome. This was the limit one. Optic basketball, guys. I'll run it back if you can close it. Again, better deal than the blaster one we did. This is 424s and 425s. I'm in a great freaking mood today. My favorite son's here helping out. Are you winning, son? Yeah, I would leave to watch that too. We think our neighbor's on house arrest. Or her husband or something. Tanya, what do I have? There's one on the stage now. I know you jumped in that. I'll say yes, and then Brandon's got some stuff for tonight. I don't know if you're coming back tonight, Tanya, Zebra Breaks. But I've got that Bowman Draft one I really want to close. I'm offering 10% off the Bowman Draft Super Jumbo Packs. If you want to put in an offer for that. We're still in the low 20s, but I'd like to think we're going to get it. The question was, do I have more baseball planned for this morning? I'm going to say yes. I should have came up with a better... We should have just taken all Doug's listings live as an auction. Um, 10% off, Tanya. Yep. Yeah, I really, you guys kind of got me on that. I really want to close one of those out, and then we've got to do one more round after that. Let's give away another. These are the Card Mag Pluses. So if you missed it, the demonstration the other day, these slide out and lock in. I don't want to booger up a brand new one. They're 55 point. Remember, if you go to the main page of MBB Marketplace, MidwestBoxBreaks.net, under Ben's Deals and Promos, the link to Vaulted Vinyl is there, and our coupon code, which is just Midwest Box Breaks, all one word. You can get 10% off on Vaulted Vinyl. So let's give away another Card Mag Plus. Take advantage of that coupon. There are some sweet display pieces in there too. Some really nice lightweight display pieces for graded cards. I will probably buy more and revamp part of the Break Lab using several pieces of those and make a nice display. All right, there you go. Giveaway is live. Yeah, so Ben and everybody else, Bill and the usual suspects, let's organize an effort on Twitter and District and Discord and coordinate a weekend effort to get some eyes on our listings. We'll kind of coordinate a group effort to get some attention to our listings. But I want to make sure it's clear that it's MBB Marketplace stuff. I love it. Yeah, if Doug's got some deals in there, burn them up. I appreciate Doug looking out for us. And I'll help in any way I can. I don't know, did Doug disappear on us? Okay, this is 4 boxes of 24 Topps Chrome blasters and 4 25 blasters. All right. $7 left on that break on the stage. I marked it down $2, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's 10%. All right, so I had 2 people buy 2. They are Shapiro and Garrigan. Jim, are you coming back to Fort Wayne anytime soon, or are you done? All right, here we go. Here comes the random 4 teams. If you guys want, I'll give you a chance to auction a team if you want. About 32 people in here. It's up to you. Chance to earn some credit on a $10 break. RZJCQN. If you choose, somebody wants to type the code in there, go for it. If you guys aren't worried about it, I'm not. We just kind of started doing this last few days. Nobody seems overly concerned about it. And here are your owners. BQFW TV. That's Barbecue Fort Wayne TV. We just started it, me and Dagger. We go to like Buffalo Wild Wings and they tell us they're out of Mountain Dew. It's just part of the show. We're like, this could be the show. All right, here comes your lineup. All right, Garrett wins the Card Mag Plus. All right, Garrett wins. Congrats, Levi Garrett. Also accept Jason Garrett. Garrett Matson wins that. Trades are open. Does anybody want to attempt auctioning their team? Just for the hell of it. You got $10 in it. It's up to you. You know who's in here and who might bid. You might make a couple bucks. I'll waive the fees for the sake of the content if you want. If not, we'll rip. Dagger, you've got the Braves. Anybody else not see it? Steve wants to auction the Pirates. How can I find you, Casey? Just use it in offers, Marcos. Just take it off in an offer. Let me see here. All right, so here's Casey Mitchell's Ellie. Aqua Lava to 175. Damn. It is in there. 625, and it is a beaut. All right, let's auction the Pirates. I almost screwed up. It was almost a giveaway. Pirates in MBB 1524. All right. Pirates are live. Pirates in this break. They are no longer Rizzos. Where's my list of credits? Marcos, are you cashing that in today somehow? I got the list here. Steve Rizzo. You can sit on it as long as you want, Marcos, but I got a ledger here where I'll take it off once you use it. All right, go ahead. No trades, right? I did not see any trades. Who's buying Casey's Ellie? Be a nice Christmas gift. Look at that. Steve's already doubled his money. Remember, if you bid in the last couple seconds, it resets the counter to 10 seconds, I think. Oh, you love to see it. I said I'd waive his fee, too. I'm ruined. Ruined. There he goes. Pretty much did 3x. $29. And the winner is Todd Sass. Sass O'Frass. Mattson wants to do the Reds. All right. Let's do it. All right. Garrett Mattson. Here comes the Cincinnati Redlegs. There you go, Reds. All right, Marcus burned his credit up. All right, Todd wins the Reds. And again, Garrett, on that, no fee. I'll eat the fee on that. It ends up being 8%. I'll eat that for the sake of the fun. Are we good? No trades? Anybody else want to auction a team? Feels like a good day to burn the Dodgers or Yankees. Just saying. There you go. Last two teams in the Finest and Logo Fractor. Last call to auction a team or make a trade. All right. Garrigan says Dodgers. This could be fun. Remember, it's 4 boxes. Chrome Blasters. And go. Dodgers are hot. Optic basketball down to 12, guys. It's a better deal than the blaster break. Optic down to 12. Bowman Draft Super Jumbo Packs 22. Hockey down to 19. You can do 2 for 28 on the hockey. I'll do 2 for 25 on the Optic basketball. And I'm still doing 10% off, $250 off on the Bowman Draft Super Jumbos. All right, Tanya wins the Dodgers. Garrigan gets 4.5x. Tanya. Anyone else? Anyone else? Yep, 2 for 25 on the basketball. Anyone else? Last call, trades or auctions? We've got 22 left. I'd like to try to get it today. Again, 10% off if you guys want any. All right. Let me, you want to do the Guardians? All right, Garrett wants to do the Guardians. Guardians in 1524. Go. Well, what would you get for the Rockies and the D-backs and the Marlins and stuff like that? $10%, Todd. 10%. So it's $250. Yeah, you get 2 or 3 people that want the same team. You're in good. What happens if there's 17 people in here, though? All right, Nick Fink. Got it. It's another 13 for Garrett. Okay, I got to jump over and answer something from my wife. She's getting an oil change, and they said she's got a... All right, I'm back. All right, fingers crossed. I knew she had an oil leak. Oh, let me put... I got a couple guys that want this Bowman draft. Let's see if we can get this. Well, if I can find it, all Doug's listings. It's the Doug Martin takeover. There you go, guys. 22 left. Near, you have the D-backs. Anybody else not see who they have? Anyone else? Soccer, 7 o'clock. Bring a soccer, buddy. $22 is a long ways away to start talking deeper discounts than 10%. So I don't know. It scares me a little bit. We still have one more round after that to close as well. Anyone else not know? All right. Sounds good, Steve. I mean, that'll certainly help. I've got some more baseball we can rip. Look at that, 40 in the chat, too. We got more baseball that can go today. Bertman just sent me the numbers for the Sapphire Chrome Hobby 4-box PYT also, but that cannot rip until Tuesday or Wednesday when the product gets here. I don't know that I would rip it Tuesday anyway, but maybe. Rangers. Sorry, Nair, I didn't know you had two teams. D-backs and Rangers. Yeah, sorry. All right, maybe we could clean the Bowman draft up today if we get both of these. All right, so Rosen's got 2 basketball. Basketball's getting close. So Rizzo, I'm clicking this. I hope the math works out. So that's your 29. Todd Sass, 45. Nope, that's just... Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right, Todd's good. And Garrigan's sitting on 45. All right, Garrett, you didn't use any of yours, right, yet, Garrett? You didn't use any of your credit? I think Garrett's the only one that didn't burn his. All right, just like that, you're down to 16. Ohtani. Judge. Outman. I think Garrett's the only one that didn't. Judge. There's Neil. Trey Cabbage. Soto, for you Soto lovers. Parker Meadows. Schwarber. How about Schwarber, man? Hunter Stratton, Pirates. To 299. Todd Sass via the auction win. Lopez, Holiday, Yoshida, Lawler, Tyler Fitzgerald. They measured twice and cut once in their pants. Merrill, Soto, Woo. All right, Art's got the Rockies and Brandon Stackbreaker tonight. Winans, Westberg, Kershaw, Sepia, Curtis Mead, Ohtani, Gabe Moreno. Nice turnout today. Luciano, Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Kevin Onion Ring was a staple of last year's breaks. Holiday, Austin Wells, I will post in Discord and tweet the Bowman draft packs and see if we can get it. Drew Romcom. You don't have to call me names, Garrett. Called me Fussy Baby. Called me a fussy baby. It's a little rude. You're a fussy baby. It was like a parting shot. He's like, gotta run, fussy baby. Boom, gone. What's up, Wyatt? Gotta run, cheeky monkey. How many cards has Doug Eat Doug sold? He's on a tear. Hot Doug Summer. All right, hear me out. I'm looking for high roller support. 5 jumbo pack spots, a crisp, clean $100 bill. I actually don't care if it's dirty and wrinkled. 5 jumbo spots, a $100 bill. Yikes, that's buy 4, get 1. Oof. I actually said that out loud without thinking about it. I'll let it stand. Let's see if anybody jumps on it. High roller special. You may not hear me say it again. Three people do that, we're done. That is an insane hookup. You could auction one of the teams and be playing with house money. All right. You got one degenerate. Actually, I've got 3 degenerates. Here they come. And there they are. That was a steal. Just for the hell of it, there's my UFC blasters. If you want them ship sealed, you want the packs, tell me. $10, guys. $10. If you'd prefer to rip the packs yourself, tell me. This stage of the game, I'm okay with it. Would I prefer to take the packs out of the box? Yes. Not a deal breaker for me. If you absolutely need to see them come sealed in the box, I'm okay with it. But for the sake of shipping convenience, I'd love to at least take the packs out of the box, but I'm okay if you need the entire packaging intact. Brooks Lee, Ray Wave, need them out of here. Need them gone. Sat here too long. Sold one today to Justin Brown. I ripped his. Justin, if you didn't see it, let me know. Alvarez. John Cena. Sold to Trojan Collectibles. Does he have anything left in PYG 4, guys? Or is PYG 4 closed? Do you know? Welcome, Trojan man. Mike Trout, Lightning Leaders, Angels. Where's my odds guy? Art. That's for Dave Rosen. If you give me a few minutes, Justin, I'll show you real quick. Justin, you wanted some more, didn't you? Art's going to look those up, the odds up. I called Art one day, and he was listening to the song from the movie Against All Odds. I said, what are you doing, Art? And he was like, how can I convince you that what I feel is real? He's like, oh, I'm just watching my favorite movie. Yeah, so if you're not new, do you have shipping covered this week, McMafia? If not, you'll have to cover shipping. Yeah, just close out the shipping too. Yeah, I'll ship you 3. I don't care. Hey, McMafia, if you buy all 5, I'll cover shipping. I'll pay the shipping. Plus, I'll cover the shipping on whatever else you got sitting here. Otani. For Tanya. Refractor. I'll close your stack, cover shipping on everything you got sitting here if you want all 5. Art says 1 in 2,241. All right, click them. And shipping's on me this week, sir. Everything you've got sitting here. You were in something else this week, I thought, but how about a J-Ram Fanatical? Guardians for Nick Fink auction win. Art says McIntyre and Mysterio left a PYG 4 for Cactus Jack. And guys, we sold the UFC blasters. So auction people did okay. Todd's red spot didn't do great, I don't think, right? I don't know if Todd hit anything in reds. Yeah. Kiss my ass, Digger. There's that. There's that. There's that. Guys, we are burning down the house. Hang on, Todd. Let me see what I got sitting here. Two for 25 on the basketball. Don't go anywhere yet, Todd. Justin Brown, are you still here? If you are, hang on a minute. Todd, I thought I had something Reds related. Hang on. Oh, that sucks. Todd, best thing I could find was a Tyler Stevenson Sapphire. Sorry. Best I could do. I thought I had something. If I find something else. You know what, Todd? Here. Todd, you win a Card Mag Plus, 55 point. That's going in there too. Todd Sass. Plus, that's my penalty for saying Todd's ass for 4 years. Todd Sass. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. 2 for 25 on Optic Basketball. How can I convince you that what I feel is real? Sounded like the American Tail version. Frickin' mouse looking up at the starry night singing it. Buying all Doug's cards. Buying all Doug's cards. MBB 1518, which is the finest and logo. Finest logo number 5. Final round of this, too. I know you guys are going to watch that movie this weekend. Babe, I got a movie for us to watch. Anybody ever watch El Camino from Breaking Bad? Thought about watching that. Yes, is it good? Should I bother? Todd says it was okay. I thought about picking that up next. Never watched Breaking Bad. Wow. Highly recommend. Derek got me watching The Boys, and I got through this season. And where was the wife at? I was watching it by myself. She was gone for a couple days, and I binge watched it, and I can't get back to it because I just never watch TV by myself. And I've been stuck. Only time I watch TV by myself is when ball games are on while I'm down here doing other stuff. But I can't pull that off. I can't get into a show and do card stuff and work and pay attention to what's going on. I can pull that off with a ball game. All right, so this is a finest and a logo fractor, and most likely the last round of this. What's up, Kev? You ever seen Falling Down? I was telling Derek about Falling Down, too. We were talking about something. I think I was just talking about just freaking losing it. Yeah. Yeah, none of my kids have seen any of that stuff. I mean, they're all in their 20s now, but oh, Will Matthews is in this. You guys remember what happened to Will yesterday? We got him. Will, are you here? Stephen Katz in the cradle. I got to think about that for the entire break. All right, here we go. Oh, there's a Twisted Metal series. What's the one? Ballerina. We got to see Ballerina. We're trying to figure out how John Wick's supposed to be dead and Ballerina is a thing. Sorry if you haven't seen John Wick 4. All right, on your teams, BHWXGY. So I'm guessing it takes place before or in the middle of something. Marcos, did you have 4 in this? Right in a row? I don't know if I saw that. Hang on, let me make sure this is right. Yeah, you did 2 and 2. Yep. 2 and then 2 more. Oh, because you had the credit. Yeah. Nope, thank you. All right, here comes the owners. HWEMZE. And nobody's complained about doing like this so far. So the goal here is maybe early next week having the computer swapped out. No promises, but maybe. Definitely want to get it done before Bowman Chrome. I need Brandon's help on some of it, but all right, here we go. This is the finest in logo fractor. Trades are open, and if you want to auction your team, I'm down. Oh, sorry, Tanya. Tanya, you have the D-backs. It's that top spot. I don't know why that happens all the time. Damn, I need some hockey and basketball help. Let me see what I can do in here. Down to 2 for 27 on hockey. 2 for 27 in hockey. 2 for 25 in Optic Mega. All right, Casey wants to auction the Twins. Marlins for Giants. All right. Here we go. Twins in 15-18. I got to find them in all Doug's stuff. Somebody tag Doug for me. All right, there's the Twins. I got Marlins for Giants, and that's it. Where is he at? There he is. All right, Nick Fink. And Casey gets $12. Any other trades, any other auctions, guys? If not, we'll rip. And we're down to 6 in basketball. Get a couple tweets out here real quick. God, I just listed that. I hate doing offers to close it. Hockey. Let me find the hockey break. All right, Jeremy passes in. Doug, can you hear me? Can you hear me? So, Doug, my question is, are you doing like $3 a card on the shipping on the singles? If that's turning people off, is there an opportunity to just ship it all to me in bulk and have me add it to their stacks? If that'll help turn people on? If they don't want to pay, like, I don't know, like, if the $1 cards, what are you doing about shipping on the $1 cards? Okay, I think we're done. All right, he might be talking to his lawyer. Good luck, guys. Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, I don't want to put you on the spot. I'm just saying if the opportunity's there. Yeah, it makes sense. Whatever I can do to help. If, like I said, if you wanted to ship it in bulk to me, I could just add it to their stacks. I just don't want somebody to be like, well, I don't want to pay the shipping on a $1 card. If I could help in any way. Morel to 250. That's for Dave Rosen. If you follow me, I'll even cover the bulk shipping to me if you want. James Wood. Skeens to 199 Pirates. Morocco. All right, see, Doug. Hopefully you win a ribbon in the state fair. He's part of the freak show, guys. He's the bearded lady. All right, let's put curse him in all his listings. Little old basketball. All right, sounds like we have a plan. If you guys want more baseball, I will give you more baseball today. He's taking all his sales and he went to the circus. He's going to give his money to the bearded lady. You watch. Bearded lady, I love you. Here's $37. Will you marry me? Shanuel, Louder. Arenado to 75, Cardinals. That's for Marcos. Muncy. Kowser. Yeah, I'll post more baseball if the need is here today. Sasaki. What do we have here? What do we have here? A Dooley. Langford and Pudge to 25. Rangers, Will Matthews. I think Will is a Rangers fan too. Holy cow. Will, you get nothing extra in your first mail day. Did I hear that right yesterday that Will was a Rangers fan? You'd swear it was rigged here. Where's he at? It's like 3 ham. There he is. He may not even know. I'm pretty sure he said he was a Rangers fan. There he is. Let's just sit back. Will, you're a Rangers fan, right? I was going to try to make you a deal with the Rangers owner to see if they would trade this. Do you want to try to trade for the guy who hit this in this break? I don't know if he'll trade you or not. The Rangers belong to Matt Williams. Matthew Will Matthews. That's to 25. Yeah, I know, dude. Go buy a lottery ticket. Ragan's at 250. Royals. It's for Garrigan. Mike Trout, Ellie, Reese Hines, Nick Kurtz, Cam Smith. Nice job, sir. Yeah. I'm off the hook for throwing extras in your mail day, too, which is the best part. Otani to 60. Pearl checkerboard. I went to school with her. She's exactly as you would imagine her. That's for Phil Moore. Ripken, Rocker. Yeah, nice hit, Will. Roden. Julio. Langford to 250. Wow. Baldwin. Reese Hines. Ha! Bernie Williams to 50. Burn, baby, burn. For Daniel Day-Lewis. He will drink your milkshake. Welcome back, Daniel. To 50. Yeah. Devin Williams to 200. Not as cool. Dylan Cruz. Derek, are you still down here? Apparently not. Yeah, loaded box. How about that? Even marked it down to close it. That was something. How crazy that he's a Rangers fan, too. Yesterday, I'm like, when I asked him, I'm like, yeah, what Rangers stuff do I have to even find for him? Now the answer is nothing. He will get nothing. He will get a Pete Incaviglia card. He will get a Pacific Nolan Ryan card that's been sitting here. Bill, did you sell 2 cards? Oh, just now? Nice. All right, how we doing on offers on basketball? Oof, none. Just posted those too. Most likely not coming back later today too. All right, let's get the draft break. Mike can keep the baseball rolling if the interest is there. Let me count Doug's sales here right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just excited about selling the UFC boxes. 11, 12. Doug sold a dozen cards. Brandon's baseball for tonight, he's got the Sapphire Chrome Hobby Mixer. That's got 22 left if you want one of those. He's got the Boys of Summer. He's got a PYT. He's got his Cactus Jack. 15 left, 12 left, 2 left to close his earliest Cactus Jack. And then, guys, don't forget to get your stack shipping to close out your stack so I can ship. Remember, there's no mail Monday. So I've got an extra day to get your stuff out. So close out your stack if you want to. You do not have to close it out. Do not have to. He's got soccer personals. And then, of course, Leith's on tonight with soccer. He's giving away that Erling Haaland. All right. If we don't get, the hell was the number on the draft? If we don't get basketball filled next, I'll post another baseball for you if you guys want. We're dropping off a little bit here, but maybe we could fill something else. If not, whatever. This is MBB 1520. Discord's been no help at all. All right, MBB 1520. This is draft number 4. Yeah, you do not have to close your stack. You certainly wait till it's got more stuff in it. Do you draft faces want to try to close the last set of packs? Misspelled Bowman. Are you kidding me? Bowman draft packs 4. Lunch must be over. What's going on? Here. What's going on? Survey? All right. What? All right, here, let me pull up the lineup. Now I would say don't auction your teams. That window is probably closed. All right, give me a second to build this out. Got my 5 timers in here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Thanks for closing, guys. Yeah, if you guys don't want to close your stacks, don't worry about it. If you don't think you've got anything meaningful that's worth shipping, let it ride till through next week's stuff if you want. It's not a big deal. I'm not sitting here tapping my foot looking for meaningless shipping, especially when as expensive as shipping has gotten for a bubble mailer with tracking. So don't feel like I'm irritated that you haven't closed your stack. So I've got plenty to do this weekend. So if you can't remember hitting anything worth shipping, let it sit. You don't even have to post in shipping notes. If you know your stack's not closed, don't even comment, don't even post. If you want to donate your base, I am a little light going into the last game of the season Sunday. I could probably use some baseball base for sure. I've got about half what I normally bring. I'll probably take some football, except I'm taking football to St. Francis next weekend for our first football one. But again, it's up to you guys. If not, I'll find something. But yeah, if you want to donate some of your base, you can put that shipping note in. So, all right, I'm ready to run this. Yeah, I don't know if you need to send me stuff. I don't know if it's that deep. We're not. That might be the only game we do. So, all right, here's your teams. We've fallen off here. Yeah, we're probably all right. I'll look in shipping notes, Art. Maybe it's not even worth burning your credit. I don't know. We'll see what you end up with. All right. BVITBW. And here are the names. AAJJBX. All right, I'm bringing you the sheet, so look at the screen now. All right, whatever you want to do. Trades are open. Again, I don't recommend auctioning teams at this point. Trades are open. Again, it is 19, 20, and 22 Bowman Draft Super Jumbo. Round 4. All right, how are we doing on basketball? There's an Adley right on the front. Basketball, how about 3 for 35? Is that a good deal? If 2 people do 3 for 35, that'll get it done. All right, I'm ready when you guys are. I see the note art. Last call on trades. It's weird. It's like we flipped a switch. I don't know if you guys went home or people had a half day today. All right, Dan's in for the twofer. Dan's in for the twofer. That leaves us 4. Hey, there's Brian Cunningham. What's up, Brian Cunningham? Mark Wade, Hobby Shop NJ, and C&M Cards and Instagram. Welcome. Although this makes it look like they're already gone. Waiting for them to offer me Disney Chrome. I've not seen that offer yet. All right, let's go ahead and rip. Blade. Wander. It's for Mitch Barnes' PC. Abrams. Corbin Carroll. First Bowman Chrome. Blade and Meisner. Get the Corbin Carroll out of there. Hall, Grayson, and Adley. Spencer Steer. Oh, yeah, thanks, Mike. Greg Bonfie, you have a $10 break credit because gnats are not in one of the products. So you have $10 coming back. Thank you, Mike. Damn, I've forgotten that 2 out of 3 times. Adley. Orioles are Steve Rizzo. All right, cool, yeah. So you got $10 coming back, Greg. Use it however you want. Hey, Greg, when am I paying you for softball? There's a gunner. Stowers. Lipschitz. Here comes the refractors. Tyler Fitzgerald. Julio refractor. Adley. Draft pick breakdown. Cool. Yeah, Saturday from like noon on, I'll be pretty much offline. Kokonowitz 150. Angels. Sixto Sanchez 150. Marlins. First off, the Angels were Rizzo. Marlins are Dan Cermak. Matt Cantorino. Twins for Dane Williams. Cantorino, can you help me rip this pack? Hunter Bishop. Riley Green. When I'm done today streaming, that's for Nick Fink, I will probably post the PYT for the Chrome Hobby Chrome Sapphire 4-box PYT. Furtman, how'd it turn out? That cannot rip until early next week once the product gets here, but I'll probably post that today. Like it? Cool. Yeah. Again, condolences to your family, Grego. Casey Schmidt. Owen Casey. Evan Carter. Zach Veen. Veen and Romo. Jordan Walker. Christian Chamberlain. Max Meyer. Julio. Bush. 250 Dodgers. Dave Rosen. Max Meyer. 271 Marlins. It's for Dan Cermak. Yeah, he's joking. He's joking, Mark. He's a stinker like that. Oh, we got a new seller in third place on the leaderboard. There it is. You wanted this, Mark. Kerstad. You wanted it. Westberg. Tom Cruise, Jack Reacher meme. You wanted this. GIF. Dominguez. Caden Polkovich, 150. That's for Garrigan. I will Polkovich. Volpe. People hating on Volpe. I almost dropped that card because it was Volpe. Andrew Vaughn. Glimpses of nothing. Evan Carter. Strider. Damn. Of course, Bill had to chime in. Bill's judging players by are they willing to cheat for the team and cover it up for everybody. That's how he's judging if he likes them or not. Will they go down with the ship? And I'm not sure on the math on this, but I'm going to let Tully kill it. Yeah, I'm not super worried about it. I think we're okay. Holy shit, we closed it. Don't look now, but hockey's down to 16. I said don't look. No, I think Mark's a good sport. Mark's probably still here. He's probably, it's like the Seinfeld. He's driving home. He's going to turn around. Well, the jerk store called, and they just ran out of you. Parada. Piss missile or vanilla missile. Job. Chandler Simpson. George the Ocean called. Telling you that day with John O'Hurley, man, he was so freaking awesome to talk to. I mean, you could probably sit there and listen to stories for 6 hours. Super engaging, friendly. Cade Horton, here's a who to $4.99. That's for Greg Bonfire. There's Jonky Dong. I heard that last night from Kyron, Jonky Dong. Mikey Romero, nobody cares. God, I wish we could close round 5 of this right now. How about a Zach Neto? What the hell do they call this? The mood ring? Thank you. That's for Steve Rizzo. Drew Gilbert refractor. I'd almost post round 5 right now if we could get out of this today. Elijah Green, you guys think there's a chance? Or wait and get it next week? Next week also being the possibility of getting it Monday. If I go on Monday, I don't know that I will, but Noel with a gigantic, look how crimped that is. Thank God it's not a first Bowman or anything. I'll blame Derek for that. As I put my, I'm like, dude, what'd you do? Triple H. Casada's in. Yeah, I'd love to close it out. You may build it and see what happens? Hi, Mark. I mean, you never want to leave the last pack. What's up, Mark? Do they have Fridays in Canada? Every time I text Mark, hey, what are you doing? They're playing Sorry. Yeah, my family and I are playing Sorry. Sorry. Fridays. I'm like, what's your favorite team? He's like, the A's. Ooh, he's got a cottage. Frickin' bragger camp up there. All right, I just received word that Max Meyer is going to Eric Martin for grading. Yep, basketball filled. We're going to rip that next. Sold 12 cards for Doug so far. I'll just call this Optic 1. I mentioned before we can run 3 rounds of this. Then I'll have 2 leftover boxes. What was the problem? You had the Rays, Tanya. Mike was right, which happens a lot. It's super annoying. One. So next will be 1525. Let's try to do this one without a ton of deals till we get down to the end. There's the last round of the Super Jumbo packs on the stage. It's the last round of Super Jumbo packs. I'll check my message. All right. So hockey's down to 14. You could still do 2 for 27. And if you want, I'm going to give you another round of basketball. Let's try to do a straight fill without a bunch of offers. I just got this case. It was a sealed case. I don't want to get smoked too bad on offers. I just posted this today. But I'll go ahead and post another round. At least while we've got basketball guys here. So, what's up, Andrew? Give me a second. I'll put this in the shop. All right. So round 2 of this is in here now. And hockey's getting some love. I'll put it back and see what happens. As soon as I can find it. Needs to be a better way to put, like when I do this with all Doug's listings. Somebody grab Casey's Ellie Delacruz. That thing is gorgeous. There we go. 14 left in the hockey. All right, give me a second to build this. You can auction your team. I don't know how much I love that idea. It's your call, but you can make trades. I think I've got Casey and Garrett, the only ones that didn't use their auction credit today so far. Yeah, so when I'm done, I'll start building the Chrome Hobby Sapphire 4-box PYT. We'll get those posted for next week. Maybe help some of our sales for August and help that number out. We're going to make sure Brandon's baseball gets filled for tonight and potentially Sunday too, though. All right, basketball. Here we go with the teams. TCFJBM. And here's the owners. KQXJLF. Freaking text from Walgreens about a vaccine. The hell's going on? Trying to work. Poorly timed. Imaginary Walgreens person. Optic Mega 1. All right, I lose you guys. What's up, Ozzy? Still with me? At this point, I wouldn't even try to auction your teams. Yeah. All right. I'll be back in a second. I don't know that you care. Sorry. Warriors for T-Wolves. Done. Hockey's marked down to $12. My bad. How long were you guys going to let me go like that? Bulls for Warriors. Bulls for Warriors. Got it. Dan, you have the Pelicans, the Rockets, the Grizzlies, the Thunder. Anybody else not see their team? You're fine, dude. Everybody else cool? Cavs or Bucks. All right. Got it. That's not good. What's crazy is I've got a TV down here in the break lab that came from my old house that I've had since 2001. Still works like a freaking dream. Thing weighs 10,000 pounds, but no issues with it. Except it's heavy as F. All right, I've got Tully with the Wolves, Philly Mike with the Warriors, Ninja with the Bulls, Caleb with the Cavs, and Tully with the Bucks as the only trades, guys. Does everybody know who their team is? And I've got round 2 posted now. Round 2 is posted now. Hockey, I've marked down to $12. There's 7 left. I've got the last Bowman Draft Super Jumbo packs up. Last round of those. Nobody's touched those. We've got soccer at 7 o'clock with Leith. He's giving away a graded Erling Haaland rookie. $150 card. 8 o'clock is Zebra Breaks. Cactus Jack Topps Chrome WWE. He's got round 4 of his Pick Your Group with just 2 left, and then 5 and 6 are getting close. He's got baseball for tonight also. We've got 2 sellers on tomorrow. EOM Mark is on Sunday as well, and Brandon Sunday. Monday, Mark again at noon. Monday Madness guys at noon. I might come back at noon, or come back Monday as well. I've got no other plans. Monday will be like my Sunday here. There's no mail Monday, so extra day to ship. Not a lot of stacks probably going out without people closing their stacks. There's no shipping Monday, so today when I'm done streaming, I'll post a PYT for Sapphire and Chrome Hobby. We've got 2 cases of Topps Chrome Sapphire coming. At some point, Tier 1 will be posted. I'll probably do a Tier 1 Finest PYT mixer. I'll have a couple cases of Tier 1 coming. 3 left in hockey. There you go. Close round 4 of Cactus Jack, and he'll post round 7. I might get into some Cactus Jack. All right, and everybody knows their teams for this, right? Yeah, this one down here isn't even our main TV. It's a 59-inch. I'll tell you, it was it's a flat screen, but I mean it's thick, and it took like 4 of us to bring it down the stairs when we moved here. Like I said, it weighs a ton. I think we paid like $6,000 for it from Best Buy in like 2001 or something. It's nuts. We're definitely getting our money out of it. And the kids used to play, I mean, going all the way back to how many video game systems that far back. And I used to bitch all the time because I was worried about them burning images on the screen and stuff. All right, here we go. Dalton, Necht, Lakers, Saar, Express Lane, Hartenstein, Tony Parker. Yeah, we'll get basketball and football back here. Bigger and better eventually. LeBron and Bronny. Lakers. For Mark Cornett, I just had somebody ask about clear-cut hockey, and I'm like, we just cannot get support on some of this stuff. Just cannot get people to show up and close without going crazy with it. Curry, Reed Shepard, not numbered Rockets. Let's go into Dan Cermak. All right, hockey's closed. Thank you, guys. Ninja's calling the Better Business Bureau for something. What's wrong, Ninja? Bobby Portis, Hardaway, Dunn. What's up, Jeff Wright? Ron Holland, White Hot Rookies. Salon. Klingon. I'm right here. I don't know why he's calling the Better Business Bureau. Furphy, give me a chance to fix it myself. Oh. Yeah, I'm not a LeBron fan either. All right, here's round 2 of this. You guys want to take a swing? Chauncey Billups, McGrady, Al Horford to 149, Celtics. It's for Philly Mike. Yeah, this is 336 cards, I think. Edwards, Schroeder, Kawhi. Yeah, burn it down. Take as many as you want, guys. Again, I'd like to do it without offers this early in the game. I just posted and cracked this case open. It's a fresh case. Walter, Raptors, Nick Fink. Sar, Salon, Hawkins, LeBron Splash, Bronny, Shearman, Clintman, Khalil Ware, Luca and Kidd, Devin Carter to 149, Kings, Rosen. So yeah, if you're one of those people that freaks out about missing opportunities, Risa Shea, Hawks for Andrew Moore. One of those people that freaks out about opportunities in a case, you have a chance to touch every section of the case if you want. Ware, White Hot, Klingon, Luca and Kidd, Castle, Giannis, My House, Shaq. LaMelo to 149, Hornets. That's for Marcos. Now, are we going to hit any autos? Winner stays Kareem. Klingon. I don't know what our auto chances are. Bronny. We did well in the last ones, though. Larson. Dylan Jones. Durant. LaMelo. Morant. Edie. Grizzlies. Dan Cermak. Wemby, My House. Anton Watson, Celtics. That's for Philly Mike. Looks like an M and another M to me, but I don't know. Devin Carter, Sabonis to 149. Durant, Castle, Clintman, Giannis, Chet Holmgren, Dillingham, Edwards, Curry. I bet there's another auto in here. Klingon, Pippen Jr., Ware, Marcus Smart, that'll be the 149. Castle. Jeff Wright, what have you been up to? Lillard, Jaylen Brown, Dillingham, Bub, McCain, Zealous, Zach Edey, Tatum, Reese Shea, Dillingham, Bub, Tyson, Derek White to 149, Reese Shea, Garnett. Dagger, what do you got going on next week? Castle. I might hit you up. Walter. Antonio Reeves. Pelicans. You got to be careful because they're shady with the trades and the updates. Derek is really good at catching them. Sometimes I'm like, oh, crap, he's got it in the wrong stack. And then I look, I'm like, nope, he caught it. That's for Dan Cermak. So 2 out of 6 had autos in them. I don't mind that percentage. Round 2 is there, guys. If you want it, I'll do the 2 for 25, but I mean, you got to aggressively go after it. So if 12 people took that, I'll give you a shot at it since we're rounding third and headed home. 2 for 25 if you want it. I'm going to pull away real quick and check my messages real quick. 2 for 25. I got to pull again. Sorry. It may happen again. It may happen again. I apologize. I had to message somebody. Anybody have offers in? Coming back. Sorry. Trying to get us some Topps Chrome Disney. All right, nobody on the megas. All right, so we'll rip the hockey next, and we'll get out of here. Hockey Mixer 2. Yeah, see you, Ninja. Ninja, when are you coming back? Really can't complain. A 3.5 hour lunch is what it's going to end up being. And ripping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 breaks. We're going to get everything except, actually, we're going to get everything. Those other 2 breaks we posted new. All right, I'm going to turn off Instagram. Nobody showed up. All right, let's get some hockey going here. Nothing scares them away like a hockey break, does it, guys? Hey, how much of those last two wrestling groups Brandon's got to close out round 4? Oh, look, I got Jason in this. Scooney's in this. All right, so Greg, Jeremy Pass, Brian Fred, Mick Mo, Jason Barr, Dewar, Scotty K, Brandon. Scott, you got a nice size stack here. Caleb, Greg, Kurt, Morocco, Jeremy Pass, Garrigan, B. Fred, Emart, Jason, Scooney, Caleb. All right, here we go. Here come the teams. I might grab one of those to try to help out, maybe. HSIAEE. IJGNLN. And here comes your printout. Thank you, Mark. Trades are open. Raptors, right, Mark? Or what the hell is is it Leafs? Yeah. Raptors. Oh, there's a guy. I don't know what sport he's in. Anybody not see who they have? Yep. B. Fred, Capitals, Lightning, Flames, Flyers. Thank you for helping out. Anybody else? Garrigan, are you here? Jim's usually pretty easy to work with. What are you looking for, Anthony? Ant's trying to find something. Here, Jim. I didn't know what you're doing. Sorry. Ice, ice, baby. All right. Thank you, Jim. Gentleman Jim. That's what they call him on the streets. Gentleman Jim. Bruins for Islanders confirmed. Gentleman Jim. Wild for Flyers. I missed that. You guys want to tag anybody? This is the last break as it stands right now, so we'll take a couple minutes if we need to. Wild for Flyers. Credentials. Anybody else? Trades will close after I'm done stacking up the SP Authentic. Might be nap time for some of you guys. What's up, Steven? You know, if we close that other 6 optic random, I'm not saying right now, but we could use the last 8 as an auction or a PYT maybe. We could build us a PYT or an auction break for next week. Since we hate my low-cost randoms. All right, let's go ahead. Just a thought. Graham Clark to 199. Premier Autos. Devils. It's for Caleb. Sometimes at the card show, I would sit there and wonder to myself if Caleb was the devil. Oh, Wild. You're right. The Wild. Damn. Never mind. I really meant Brian Fred. Was he the devil? Nice catch. I will, like I said, Derek's usually pretty good about that. I'm going to put a little note on that just to make sure. Put a little block in here just so I know. Malo, 199. Like I said, I know he's good at basketball. He's caught the hockey ones too. So, I mean, nobody's come to me yet and said, hey, I'm missing my blah, blah, blah. That's for Brandon Rabies. Hopefully his rabies clear up. Ostapchuk to 199. Senators. Unless you guys don't check either. That's for Scooney. Gotta make sure I catch my blue rookies here. Rempe. Purple. Nurple. That is for Jeremy Pass. Maverick Bork. Jackson Blake, Hurricanes. For Caleb. McCann. All right, so I got to hit a flyer next. Making sure there's no base rookies in here. Braden Point. Graham Clark, Wild. Sub-Zero wins. You know what, I'm actually just going to make sure, let me circle it on the sheet. All right, Graham Clark. Circle the Devils. Not Clark. Easy enough. Lane Hudson. I'm sure they're not the only ones in this. Fiala. Arctic Ulitz. It's tough to say it when you're from Indiana. Crick. All right, Mitchkov coming up. By request. We're doing requests, Mitchkov. Stankoven. McLean, Islanders, $7.99 for Gentleman Jim. Austin Matthews, Leafs for Mark Dewher. Hot. That is so hot. SP Ice. Mark, I don't like what's going on the right side. I've sleeved it, but I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if you catch it when the light hits it. That's not fun. I don't remember that being on any of the other stuff. I know it's a PC card, but yeah. Carlisle. LaRue, Nashville, $3.99. Preds or Jason Barr. Grands, $9.99 Flyers. Yeah, 3.5 hour lunch rip. We've had a busy week again, guys. Ogren jumping on the ice. Gauthier, debut ticket. Ducks. And we're still not done. There's a busy weekend. Jason Barr. Still a busy weekend ahead. Laffy. Fantilli. Forsberg, $2.99. Preds. Jason Barr. Connor Bedard, cheered to the rafters. Konechny, front row talent. Celebrini, auto. Jumping on the ice. Sharks, $12 to $15 break. Eric Martin. That could be Eric. I don't know. Eric. Eric might not even know he hit it. Someone tag Emart for me. He might be off doing lumberjack stuff. Suzuki, Konechny. First 500 fans, Vasilevsky. Knees. Debut ticket, Blomqvist, Pens, $9.99. Somebody tag Emart. McCarr. I go left side. Eichel, $149. Sabres. Listed as Sabres. That's for Kurt Smith. There you go. Thank you, Brian. Matthews, Hattie. Ogren, speed of the game. Connor Bedard. Yeah, this rang. Celebrini jumping on the ice, auto. You had the Shorks. You had the Snorks. Oh, there's another Eichel. Luchenko, $9.99 Flyers. Now we're into the SP Authentic. Crosby. Yep. Urang Odang. Juracek. Morrow. Urang Odang. Bolduc, $9.99 Blues for Bill Grake. Bill Grake. Nylander, in the end, there could be only one. Jack Thompson, Future Watch. Connor McDavid. Hoffman. Malo. Poor Protus. Capitals. Alexi Protus. Caps are Brian Frederick. Graham Clark, freshman focus. Wild. Cardwell, that's a great hobby name, Ethan Cardwell. $3.99 Sharks. Mintyokov. Ducks Pageantry. You know what? I think I was top loading. You know what? Maybe I wasn't. I think I was. Maybe it was just the rookies. Ivan. It's a stupid name. Maybe just one Ivan. Two is way over the top. Lundell. I don't think the pageantry was rare. If it was a rookie, I was top loading it. Pedersen. Bryson. Heiskanen. Jack Hughes. All right, so you had the Graham Clark with the safety measure, auto. Celebrini, Matthews, SP Ice. Cardwell, $3.99. Alexi Prostate. Protus. Bolduc, $9.99. All right, so Leith at 7, and then Brandon at 8 with tons of Cactus Jack. And I don't know when I'll be back. Worst case scenario, Wednesday. We'll see what fills. Monday, maybe. I'll get that PYT going here in a little bit, too. All right, Hockey Faces, thank you. Thanks for closing that. So going to thick. All right, we'll see you soon. If not, have a good weekend.